and let us all do we can to build a better future.
This is something I'm very curious to see how will play out, especially with the 2022 midterm election cycle. Now, nothing is certain yet, but as it stands right now, Nina Turner has filed paperwork with the FEC, but has not decided if she will seek the Ohio 11th congressional rematch with Shontel Brown in 2022. So let's actually break this down. A while ago, there was a special election in which Nina Turner was running in. I want to be very clear here. I think she made some errors in her campaign, especially when she had a very strong, significant lead. She should have been way more aggressive in her campaign, going after the centrist and blue dog Democrats, and she should have been more on independent media network shows, and also using her power as well as using her resources to really go after her rival instead of putting on mittens. And that's in my opinion what really led to her defeat. I don't know, but again, if she does choose to run the 11th congressional district, as it stands, it's really difficult for independents, third parties, to be on that primary. Maybe for the general election, that would be a case, but each state is different, unfortunately, and so I don't know. Nina Turner running as a Democrat, I've been disappointed by the Democratic Party for far too long. Do I have hope for Nina Turner? Maybe, but I think we've all been burnt enough. So continuing on, Nina Turner has filed paperwork with the Federal Election Commission that allows her campaign committee, Nina Turner for U.S., to continue operations. While the statement of candidacy filing could be seen as a signal that Turner intends to seek a rematch with Geauga County Councilwoman Shontel Brown for the Ohio 11th congressional seat in 2022, a former Turner campaign told SEEN that filing the paperwork was merely a procedural move that has been recommended by Turner's compliance team. Nina has not made any decision, the former aide said. She had a couple of options in terms of what to do with the committee, and the easiest, most flexible is to keep it open. It would be the lightest lift in terms of finances and staffing if she does run again. Turner lost to Brown in the August special election to replace outgoing Congresswoman Marcia Fudd, who was appointed as Joe Biden's Secretary of the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Despite nationwide recognition and sizable early fundraising lead, Turner lost to Brown after a wave of negative advertising and strong turnouts in Cleveland's heavily Jewish East Side suburbs tipped the scales in Brown's favor. Continuing on, the election was one of the most costly and divisive primaries in recent Ohio memory. After her defeat, Turner promised an announcement of her next steps in the coming weeks. She has yet publicly announced that she will challenge Brown, but continues to be active politically, donating to candidates and causes, delivering speeches on issues important to the poor, working class. The FEC filing keeps her committee open if she does indeed decide to run in the Ohio 11th congressional district once again. So again, here's our takeaway from this. Nothing's set yet, so maybe this is a potential door open. As we all know, currently Nina Turner is a co-host on the Young Turks Network. That's what she's doing right now. This isn't the first time she was on TYT or especially doing any kind of collaborations with the Young Turks, but I have to say this. If Nina Turner is truly thinking about running again, stop playing nice, especially if you're a progressive running in the Democratic Party. You already know what your Democratic colleagues think of you. They're going to smear you. You're going to attack. They're going to attack your character. And playing nice, especially what Nina Turner did, playing nice towards her opponent is what led to her downfall. And especially ignoring independent media, especially on the internet, is another downfall as well. If you are going to bring the ruckus, if you're going to bring the pushback, you have to use every avenue of approach and also make sure your message is loud and clear. And you need to explain to the constituents, especially of the Ohio 11th congressional district, why you are the better candidate, why you are the stronger fighter, why you are better than the establishment. Now, the thing is, I don't believe the Democratic Party can be reformed. We already have a numerous number of progressives that are in the United States House and Senate. And so far, they haven't succeeded in pushing Biden to the left. They keep on flip-flopping on their promises. They keep on delivering us word salads and feel-good tweets. And I don't think there's anything that the Democratic Party can do at this point. Let's look at all the failures that the Democratic Party has done. And if Nina Turner is truly going to throw her hat in the ring one more time, what I'm going to think is, well, did you learn anything from your last election? Are you prepared for the smears? Are you prepared to actually fight back? Are you prepared to actually throw your challenger into the mud and kick them while they're down? Because that's the only way you're going to win, by being aggressive. You win by winning. You win by actually explaining to people about progressive issues and progressive causes. To say that you have to play nice or have to play politics or you have to take into consideration your other constituents, no. You have to go out there and show the people of the 11th Ohio Congressional District why you're better. You have to fight. But every time we see progressives running in a Democratic race, they get browbeaten, they get yelled at, and if they do win, there's a good chance they're going to get co-opted or being told to fall in line to the blue, no matter who, establishment talking points. I believe we need to look at third parties. Now, Nina Turner, I don't think she's going to run as a third-party candidate. I don't think that's going to happen in the state of Ohio. And whether or not she chooses to actually run again, for a lot of people, maybe this is a good sign. But as for someone like me, I'm going to vote third party during the midterm election cycle in the state of Illinois. And I'm going to do that for the 2024 presidential election cycle. We need to look at alternatives. And I've been disappointed by the Democratic Party. I've been disappointed by the progressives that we've elected into the Democratic Party. If we're going to fight back, we need people who are going to be aggressive. We have to look at building an infrastructure for a third-party movement, but we also have to look at building a continuous infrastructure for a true general strike, which is what we're seeing from Fred Hampton leftists. If you watch their videos, they're talking about what is needed to do a continuous general strike. We need to look outside of relying on politicians and people that we put on this ivory platform. We got to take it down. We can't hero worship these elected leaders or these speakers or these blue checkmark individuals. It's up to the people to lead. And when the people lead, that's when leaders follow. So good luck to Nina Turner. She truly does decide to run again, but running and the Democratic Party, it's a disaster. In fact, let's have democracy in this chat. Type 1 if you think Nina Turner truly is going to run again for the Ohio 11th congressional seat. Type 2 if you think this is just for show.